Um, and I'd love to know like a little bit, like I'd love to know your story, like how you got into the type of coaching that you're offering now. And I know it's changed a bit, so I'd love to know like what its most recent iteration is.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little all over the place.
Mm.
I retired from being a social worker for 9 years, 6
Oh.
months. Wow, it's crazy. It feels like it was just yesterday. So
Huh.
I did that for quite a while. And then a couple years ago, got my coaching certification that I don't talk about a lot. And then I don't really use any much from it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
right after I left my comfy job during the pandemic, I just started talking about everything vulnerable in my life. I went on a vulnerability spree, and that really propelled me to get support, like beyond just the life coach that I had that I still have. And I joined,
Mhm.
Shosha's EBA.
Mhm.
And my business just self-formed through my
Mhm.
own self-expression.
Mhm.
I'm really drawn to just like women and heart-centered leaders who are like their passions are in like their own life experiences and wanting to kind of
Mhm.
pay that forward in a way.
Mhm. Wow.
Definitely vulnerability for me and switching from like currently trying to switch from, women's empowerment coaching to really
Mhm.
talking deeper on like our relationship with ourself and others. And so I'm in the middle of
Mhm.
feeling that shift out. We'll see how it goes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's been
Wow.
yeah.
So shifting into relationship with self, are you also doing some like relationship coaching, like in that
That's my
umbrella?
goal. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
goal. I don't have any my one-to-one clients right now. Um, don't have they're not they're actually one has her own business, one is launching her own business. So it's actually like crazy that I'm like kind of doing like business coaching, but
Yeah.
it's all just about like vulnerability and being willing
Yeah.
to be seen, and having emotional
Mhm.
exposure. So it's all basically the same thing. Um, so right now I have them. So that's my one offer right now, and I
Mm.
have there's just two of them, and I wanted to. My goal is to just do four.
Mhm.
Um, it kind of
Amazing. That's so
yeah.
cool.
I don't like I don't want to have like 10 or 15 one-to-ones. So I'm really excited
Mhm.
about the groups. I was a facilitator in my last position as a social worker. So
Okay.
groups is like that's what I want to do.
Amazing. Okay, so tell me a little bit about now we talk into the tech stuff. So tell me sort of like from everything from like the lead generation to when a client starts working with you to the how you work together and all the little platforms that are involved in that whole
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
I know it's like you have to start like thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, so I I don't have a website. I
Mhm.
don't have a landing page. I did a
Mhm.
master class that I had a landing page for, and I did that through ConvertKit.
Mhm.
I have that. I have like a very, very small email list, but I don't have like a website, landing page, email list. I have nothing.
Mhm.
So right
Yeah.
now, everything that I'm doing is through like my small but mighty community on Facebook and Instagram,
Mhm.
which is interestingly enough two different communities of people.
Mm.
And um, word of mouth. And I use Instagram, social media, or Instagram, Facebook. I use Boxer to communicate with my clients. I
Yeah.
use Square for their invoices.
Yeah.
I use Zoom, obviously, for
Yeah.
appointments.
Mhm.
Google Calendar.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
else do I
cool.
use?
Can you tell me a bit so for your let's just start with like your Facebook community. Like what do you really like about everything in that experience?
Mhm.
Everything from like your user experience to the quality and the type of community, everything that you like, and then maybe things that you're like, oh, it would be awesome if it could be like this.
Yeah, I like the aspects. I have a private Facebook group. There,
Mhm,
um, I like that. Like, I like that I have the ability within Facebook to have a private group
mhm.
where, like, so yeah, like, because now my brain's turning. Like,
Yeah.
there's a platform, and it gives me the opportunity to have a smaller, intimate way to communicate with people
Mhm,
together.
mhm.
That about Facebook. Other than that, I mean, before a couple years ago, I like deactivated Facebook for like 3 years.
Mhm,
I don't like Facebook. I don't use it as much. I know I need to be because there's such a different like community and opportunity of clients there.
mm.
I think it's not user friendly. Like, ow. Um,
Yeah.
but I like that you can break down and have smaller groups within it. That's what I like
Mhm,
most about it. And I
mhm,
can post videos to them. I can do like polls, have them,
mhm,
they can see each other's comments.
mhm. Yeah. Um,
I'm
and is
excited for your
Facebook bringing you
platform.
oh, sorry, what?
Excited for the platform you're
Ah,
going to
yeah, I'll tell
break
you a
out.
little bit about where we're at
Yeah.
afterwards. Um, so yeah, so are you getting people through Facebook, or is it kind of like existing people, or does that turn into new people?
Yeah, so um my Facebook community is all social workers.
Yeah,
Instagram
okay.
is all like people who know me from other environments, other communities, people who know me from being in like the entrepreneur space. And
Mm.
so, yeah, I mean, I have gotten people from there. I've had the discovery call I was supposed to have this morning, and then she reached out. She was like, I'm still in Hawaii. I didn't realize I clicked the wrong day. So we're meeting at the end of the week. She was through Facebook and just like messaged me and was like, I need to be in your program. Give me the price, everything.
Wow,
Like,
congrats.
yeah. So that would be like a client who was in the Facebook community and just messaged me. Uh,
Mhm. Cool. Okay.
and
Yeah, so it does
yeah,
bring you
if
leads.
that
Yeah.
if that answers, yeah. And then I had another one who did the same and had a discovery call, but she was a
Mhm.
no for that program, which is totally fine. I
Mhm.
would
That's the journey. Okay, what do you really like about Instagram and what do you like not as much?
I like because I like Instagram the most. Like I'm trying to direct people from Facebook to
Mhm.
my Instagram. Uh,
Mhm.
I like that on Instagram, I can go into myself or like somebody else's page and see like everything. Like I can
Mm.
get a gist for um like their essence, their theme,
Mhm.
their like overall just everything seems like a one-stop shop, but it's missing the
Mhm.
language too.
Yeah, I hear that. Like, I'm guessing, like, there's the highlights and the stories and the posts and the IGTV, and you can really kinda, like, click through a bunch of things and really have quite a good idea of who this person is.
Yeah, it seems less discombobulating like than Facebook. Facebook
Yeah.
seems so all over the place.
Mhm. Yeah, totally. And anything you don't like about Instagram or you would like to tweak, about the whole platform?
If I could tweak something about Instagram, I would desire for it not to be the whole numbers, like having numbers on how many views have you had on this or this.
Mm.
It's so odd.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even having like the number of followers taken care of.
Mhm.
Because I think
Totally.
people will look at followers and then leave a person's page or join their page just because they have a lot or
Yeah.
go to their followers and then just request everybody who's following them just to gain their own traction.
Mm. Oh my god, yeah. Totally. Totally, that whole aspect to it. Um, are you going to run, like, courses at any point, and have you started to look at any of those type of platforms? Like, I know obviously you're using Shoshana's Member Vault. I don't know
Mhm.
if you've looked at Teachable or Kajabi or anything like that. Do you have any thoughts on that, or is that, like, down the road?
I like Member Vault.
Mhm.
Um, from a user perspective, I haven't
Mm.
like dove
Yeah.
into it, like setting it up.
Mhm.
I've heard of Kajabi. I don't know what it is, but Yeah, I mean, in the future, I will need a platform like that,
Okay.
especially, as I yeah, build out my podcast. I mean, I'll definitely need that, yes.
And what would like, I know you may not know because you haven't played with it yet, but what would your dream course platform do? Just something that would some aspects that you just really like about maybe the experience as a consumer at this point?
Yeah, I was trying to before you and I got on the call, because your questions that I answered yesterday had my brain going. I'm like, "What
Yeah.
would my dream platform be?" Like, every one thing, and so,
Yeah.
um like, as a user or even somebody who is a business owner that I will be using this,
Yeah.
it would be nice to have, like I love Member Vault because it's
Mhm.
so user friendly, and I can
Mhm.
see, like, this course and that course and this
Yeah.
course, but it would be nice, and I don't know what the dashboard or anything in Member Vault looks like as you're,
Mhm.
the person who's,
Mhm.
running it, but it would be nice to have it, like, personalized. I don't
Mm,
know if you can do this in Member Vault. Like,
yeah.
it'd be cool. It'd be, you know what? It'd be cool in Member Vault or something where people are going in to watch things and you'd be able to like send them like messages or something.
Mm.
Because I
Mhm.
could I could imagine if it's something where somebody is what's that word? Evergreen, like doing as they
Yeah.
go. It'd be nice, like if you could see, oh, somebody's working on something to like send them a
Yeah.
note, like, hey,
Cool.
let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Uh, So great to see you popped in.
Yeah. That's really cool. It's a really cool idea. Nice. Okay. I think that gives me like a pretty clear idea. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe from here I can tell you sort of like I know you know a little bit about Blossom. I can like stop the recording here because this is